Hello, it's Olive. Hi, hello, it is me, Olive, again, obviously. So today we are going, where does scissors go? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to do things with the Cricut Maker. There's many different Cricuts. I have the Cricut Maker. So I'm going to be making a headband which is 8 inches and about 3 inches as its width. I'm going to be making a basketball headband. Me and my friend have a little company that we are selling this with, and this little logo. It's just a little mustache that you can find on your mustache mug. Press customize. Type in mustache mug. Press OK. Customize. Second button. And size it down. And then I'm just going to be using the front of this.
It looks beautiful.
I didn't even start it.
But it's gotta look beautiful.
And so I'm going to put on a little basketball in the front. My friend's making a volleyball one since her favorite sport's volleyball. Mine's basketball. So yeah. Woo-hoo. So I have it on my phone, but for this particular project, I am not working on my phone. I'm working on my computer that I have set up that is hooked to this. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is getting orange premium vinyl, cutting it and putting it to our blue board, which is light grip, and just turning on my Cricut Maker, obviously. And the tip that we are going to be using is
2, 1.
Let me get it.
This isn't a good place, babe. I'm walking back and forth and I'm interrupting your wonderful little videos.
It's fine. And the one that we are going to be using, we're not going to be using this one. I'm pretty sure this one is only for papers and wood and stuff because it's pretty thick. Yes, mine's the newer one, so it cuts wood and stuff. And I have this one. It's kind of just a vinyl cutter, and it has a little tip and it pushes. And so basically you just clip that into clip B, because that's always what it tells you. And usually you don't ever usually do anything with clip A. And so I'm going to be setting it up. So the first thing that you are going to be doing is signing in, getting to your board. I'm using a computer. So I'm going to first. You're going to go to images. You're going to search the image of whatever you want. I'm doing a basketball, so if you want to do a basketball, if you want to do a volleyball, search up volleyball, pick one. I'm going to do a basketball, so I'm going to pick up basketball, and I'm going to pick anyone I want. So and you just press it, and there's a bunch of different basketball things. There's a hoop, a net, a person. I don't know. It's like a little silhouette. There's just a bunch of little ones, and it always takes me forever to pick one. Well, I like that one. So, the one I'm going to be doing is a pair of basketball shoes, and then I'm also going to be doing a basketball next to the basketball shoes. But the first thing that we are going to be doing is putting the basketball shoes. So this is about, and I always measure it what I'm using on my board. So it's 8 inches. So I want to make it about, it's actually like 2-ish. Yeah, it's about 3 inches thick. So you never want to make it any more than like about 3 inches thick. But you can make it kind of as long as you want. Just don't make it 3 inches thick. Oh, so that's a lot of things to be doing. I'm not going to be doing basketball shoes. I'm going to be doing one basketball. I might do a little thingy. One that I don't ever recommend you do is a figure 8 with basketballs in it. Never do that. How much does this take? This one's a little bit too big. This one actually. So I can go like about that size. No, I don't want that one. No, I'm not doing that. So, oh no, I want this. So I'm just going to be doing a regular plain old, I'm going to be doing a net and a basketball. Sorry, it just took me a little minute to figure out what I was going to do. And, you know what So I'm just gonna be fixing this up, putting on the hoop, and I always do ones that only are like usually one cut because I hate doing things that are multiple cuts. So actually, I'm going to make this hoop. No, yeah, I'm going to be switching my colors. I'm making this hoop white. Find my white. So I have my premium vinyl. I use premium vinyl usually, and you can buy this special Cricut iron. My friend has it, so I usually, since me and her are working on this business together, I give all the things I need to iron to her, and either her or her grandma, her with supervision, irons it. The thing can be very, very hot. It's like the Cricut iron, like no, it's like a press actually, and it's like super hot, like just to iron on like some vinyl that we needed to iron on like about 3 shirts today. No, 5 shirts today. It like they all had to be like 100. Yeah, they all had to be like 200, I think 45 degrees, and that's how that wasn't the one that was for vinyl. They didn't have the vinyl one we needed, so we took the closest to vinyl, and it still worked actually. So that's what they got because they don't usually use vinyl. They use something different, and she had to use that, so I'm going to be using my white vinyl. I have a big roll of it, and I never usually use a sheet because those are actually pretty expensive, and you can't really find them anywhere but online, and they are very expensive online. On Amazon, I don't know how much they are on Amazon, and so you always take your tool right here, your little Cricut thing, flatten it out, and you just pick your thing, put it where you need to, and just hit make and continue. And you can press mirror, but like this probably isn't gonna matter. So yeah. Takes a little bit to load. Oh yeah, mine's the special one, so it always takes forever. So basically what you do is when the little arrow that goes up and then it's like a little down arrow, and when it's flashing, you press it. Make sure it goes in. With the Cricut Maker, sometimes it doesn't go in all the time. So if you have the Cricut Maker, watch if it goes in. And when it says press go and your Cricut button is flashing, on your screen it says fast mode. You can press that to make it go faster, or you can just leave it. Me and my friend were kind of in a rush today at the very end, and so we had to press fast mode most of the time, and I'm putting fast mode on now so it can go faster. And you just press your little flashing Cricut button, and you can hear it, and basically it's going to cut it to what you wanted, and it works very, very good. This one might take a little bit. It's going like by 6s, I think. And so I did a very good unicorn one. Where is it? Today for my friend, she ordered a shirt from us, and she wanted her name on the back, like my other client did. And so we put a unicorn silhouette on. And when we were peeling it off, right here it ripped, and right here did. And you honestly can't really see it. And you're not supposed to wash it for 24 hours. And it's kind of crumpling, but it has her name on the back and everything, so it's pretty nice. Give her a little shout out. And pretty nice. It's like pretty good. I don't know what that was. It was something different. So when it's done, the little arrow is going to be flashing. Oh, is it too big? No, it's not that big. And then so it says you have to draw done and everything. And so this one is one big sticker. And you take this tool, it kind of looks like a little dentist tool, and you take it and you put it on the very edge of it, and you basically just peel it off, and you try not to rip it. So I have a little basketball hoop now. and it honestly looks pretty cool. So what I'm going to be doing is taking my headband, taking the back and lining it up in the front. So when I wear it, it like shows it. And you can, so you're supposed to wash these, wash something before you do it. And me and my friend didn't do that, but which is perfectly fine. And so I take your hoop. I'm using white, and it actually looks really nice on the black. And I'm going to put it straight on the headband, and it eventually will look like this. It doesn't take that long actually. It's a little hoop for basketball, and I'm just gonna try it on, make sure it looks nice, wow, that modeling pose. So you have a little basketball, and I'm just gonna put a little hoop here. A little basketball, and so I'm not going to be doing that in white. And basically, one thing you always want to do, you save this, just roll it back up, and you can stick it back in your giant box. Okay. And so I have my orange thing that was already cut out from when I was doing my other thing. I thought I was going to do first, but I decided not to. What the heck just happened? Oh, okay. Design flaw. So you don't try it on before you put it, before you iron it. So that's one thing to be careful about. Don't do that because I just did it and it kind of bunched up to the side. And so basically I'm just gonna put these pretty close together. And then you're just gonna take your little iron, this thing, and you're just gonna push it down. So it kind of stays on. Basically, the next thing you have to do, you're gonna have to iron it, which I don't have to iron. I'm going to give it to my friend very soon. So you take your other.
I'm coming, dude.
Your other.
Just chill. Give me a sec.
The other piece. This is shaped like maybe a little longer square type thing. And basically, I'm just rolling it up. And this always takes so long. I hate doing this. Yeah, it goes like this. And so you go like this. Oh, that's awesome. And bang this up. And so I'm going to put my orange down for my basketball. It's not. And I am going to
Are we using jokers?
I'm going to delete this hoop and get back to my images. Type in basketball, obviously, like I have been doing, and get either some sort of basketball. I'm using the basketball that was right next to mine. And some of these you do have to pay for. Watch out for that. My friend almost paid for something today. My friend almost paid for something today, and she literally got so scared that she thought she paid for it, and she didn't, and she thought she did. Why isn't that fair?
Guys, guess what I just said?
Your head? What? Are you okay?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
Let me see. Pull up. Yeah. You don't show people you.
Ow.
Alright, that's a little bit too big. I'm gonna have to go back and fix that. I don't even know where it is. Wait, what? It's not here.
You did that. Okay, so what you need to do, do we have your swimsuits?
Okay. We have to expect weather and
You do?
That's
And face
different.
first. So what are we playing? Fishy or
this
what?
is
I
actually
honestly don't see it.
What do I play? Which one?
4 games we're doing.
4 games of fish?
No. Okay.
What just happened? Great. There's no point in doing this. So basically you just put your basketball on, same steps that you just did. Thank you for watching.